After Thursday night's victory over the LA Rams, the Seattle Seahawks cornerback Richard Sherman told reporters his outburst on the sideline was over the team passing from the 1-yard line, saying he already knows how that goes. Pete Carroll responded to his criticism on the Brock and Salk show. Listen to this.
I just spent an hour with him, and we've been through it, and I love Richard, and I just flat out love the dude, and I've been with him through so much and watched him grow and do so many unbelievable things. We made it through it, and he knows that wasn't right. He's just so fiery, and we've seen him before, and he'll let him speak for himself on that. But I feel very good about where he is right now, and we're gonna be all right.
Legit or nah? B-Mac, was Richard Sherman's tirade appropriate?
No, it was not appropriate. Nah, with this one. It was not appropriate. I think he could have handled this situation a lot better. Most importantly, you do not want to draw attention to the sideline. And with him having to be restrained from Coach Carroll, put a big focus on what was going on. And that made this a national topic. Mm-hmm. If you want to emphasize your displeasure in what was called, it's a better way to get that point across to your coach without showing them up. Oh, by the way, the game was still going on. So now the coach has to still be dialed into what's going on and hear about you just going bananas because of the dislike of what was called. I think it was a cute play call that was not needed. You're at the 1-yard line, run the football. I agree with Richard Sherman. I do not agree with how he handled the situation because they respect Richard. They know what he means to this ball club, and they know he has a he's very, very intelligent when it comes to the football IQ and away from the football field.
Obviously, you played defense on the Steelers. We were talking about a guy like Joey Porter who seems to be pretty outspoken. Like, can you ever remember a time when somebody that you played with on defense went to the other side of the football and expressed their displeasure like that?
Not during the ball game. I think if there is some issues going on with play calling, you can easily approach the coach on a one-on-one situation or approach him after the ball game.
But it's okay for somebody on defense to question what's happening on offense, or should defensive guys just really stay in their lane?
Certain defensive guys, I think it's okay. You have that leverage when you're a baller, when you're a superstar. Okay. Richard Sherman is a superstar. So I think if he approached Pete Carroll in a calmly manner, Pete Carroll would have listened. Not necessarily saying at that time,
right,
but even during the ball game, Coach Carroll, just run the football now. Just run the football. We don't got to get cute. We know what happened 3 years ago in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Just run the football. No, nothing else needs to be said. But instead of going crazy and all that, drawing attention to yourself and to the situation, all that was a mockery of what's going on. Your job as a player is to do what the coach calls for you to do, regardless if you agree with the play call or if you don't. Your job is to execute the game plan. Your job is never to show your coach up in a game-like situation. If you have an issue with what he is calling, go approach him in a professional manner.
People always say it's not what you say, but how you say it.
Exactly.
And certainly Richard Sherman didn't really look like he handled it the right way. Seemed that he just exacerbated the situation. But those two, Sherman and Carroll, seem to be on the same page. We'll have to see if that is the case.